But what do you think, guys? Should I sell this car or just keep it? This car is, I think, bonkers. It flies, it is so responsive, and it is very small, so it's very easy to drive. I mean, it feels like a go-kart altogether. So this is a 2020 Porsche Cayman with sports exhaust and active suspension. So got this car in 2020. I've been enjoying this car every day until now. Like the looks this car gets is amazing. I mean, like, people go crazy about this, though this is like not that expensive car, to be frank. Like, it's not a Porsche or a, I mean, it's not a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but people tend to like the shape of this car a lot. The looks they give, the attention this car gets is amazing, and it sounds pretty good. I'll show you once I get onto the highway how it sounds. So discussion today is, I want to upgrade from this car to something else. As you all know that we've been we've test drove the Lamborghini Urus, and I wanted to book it, but because I've got to know that FTA between because there is an FTA between India and Europe, India and UK. I thought of waiting for a year so that I'll get a better price, because last time when we've got our new Range Rover Sport, they've started making that in India, and we have almost lost 50 to 60 lakhs on that purchase. So that was very saddening. So this time around I thought money is more important than getting excited and buying it right away. So I thought I'll wait for it. So it's been 6 to 7 months since we test drove that car. So FTA is about to happen in India now in the month of May, between UK and India. So what I am thinking is, about the options that I have is, one, Aston Martin DBX. That car was costing us somewhere around 7.5 crore before FTA, but after FTA there are rumors that that car is going to cost us around 5.5 to 6 crores. And the next car is, as you all know, the Lamborghini Urus. Speak of the devil, should we take it as a sign to buy this car? You guys didn't get to see it yet, right? This is there's a Lamborghini Urus just behind before this car. Yeah, so should we take it as a sign to buy a Urus? But okay, let me explain you about Urus. So Lamborghini Urus was costing us around 6 crores before FTA, and after FTA it is rumored to cost around 5 crores. So it might get cheaper by 1 crore rupees. And next there is the option of Bentley Bentayga. Bentayga was costing us around I wish this fellow sells the car to us. It's a beautiful car. So the Bentayga was costing around 8 crores before FTA, and after FTA there are rumors that it is going to cost us 6 crores, which is 2 crores cheaper, because the price is more, the percentage it goes down is higher, so it's going to be 6 crores. So we've got 3 cars, Aston Martin, a Lamborghini and a Bentayga. So these are the 3 cars that I've been thinking of. Out of these 3, right away 2 cars are going to get cheaper because of the UK FTA, because Aston Martin and Bentley are the UK brands. So because of the UK FTA, these 2 cars are going to get cheaper. The third one is Lamborghini Urus, which is not going to get cheaper anytime soon now, because the Europe FTA will be happening somewhere around let us say 2027 Jan to Feb. So my thinking is, if I can sell this car for a 1 crore rupee, which I have been promised by some dealers. So to sell this car for 1 crore rupee and buy a Aston Martin DBX, which is going to cost me around 5 to 6 crores. So that is one option. Or I can go for a Bentley Bentayga, which is going to cost me 6 crores, almost same as Aston, by selling this car. But this car and Bentley are completely different. When it comes to Aston Martin, at least they are on the same page. They are on the sportier side. This car is a sports car, that car is a sports SUV. But Bentley is completely different. It's much like a luxury SUV. So I'm confused where to go, what to do. Or I can even wait for another 6 months and get Urus SC for lesser price, like 5 crores, by waiting. So what do you guys think I should do? Or do you have any other suggestions of any other cars that I should look for? I'm pretty confused. I've been waiting for 6-7 months. Sometimes in the night I feel like I wasted enough time. I should go and buy it right away. But then money is not that easy to earn. Losing a crore or 1.5 crore rupee on a car just like that is no fun. So these are the choices, guys. So what I'm going to do, as you all know that we have test drove a Urus. Next, what I'm going to do is get a test drive of a Bentley. I'm going to make a video of that as well. And if it is possible, I'll try to get a Aston Martin as well. 3 of the cars reviews will be on the channel. You go through it, let us all compare it, and one day take a decision where to go. So let us put all these 3 cars and do a comparison video and then come to a conclusion. But what do you think, guys? Should I sell this car or just keep it? This car is, I think, bonkers. It flies, it is so responsive, and it is very small, so it's very easy to drive. I mean, it feels like a go-kart altogether. It can zoom past through the traffic like anything. Never a dull moment in this car. Sometimes I feel like I have to retain this car. Though it is getting old, though the interior looks old, I feel like I have to retain this car as a what do you call, antique? Not antique, but a rare old car. Because in Porsches, that's a thing where you hold on to your Porsches, though they are like 10, 15, 20 years. So in India it's not there much, but in foreign countries they hold on to your Porsches as long as you can. And someday those Porsches will be like crazy popular and crazy rare. So what do you think? What do you guys think I should do? Every day, every time I take out this car, I thoroughly enjoy it. The way it feels is brilliant. See how that bike is able to zoom through the traffic. I can do the same with this car because it is that small and it's very agile and it's very like a fighter jet. It's very easy to handle. All other cars, they say Ferrari, Lamborghini, they are too wide for these roads. I mean, this car is perfect where you can park it anywhere. It has got ample ground clearance, and the way it sounds, I'll show you as I told you before. It sounds amazing. So I'll show you. I put this in sports. I'll put it in sports plus now. I'll show you how it sounds. Damn it! It is so fast. I think it's just some 350 bhp, but it is damn responsive for what it promises to do. So I'll show you later once we cross this. So this being this good car, I don't know if I have to sell it or just buy another car and retain this as well. Of course, I don't have place for another car, so I have to sell something and accommodate that new car. But that something should be this car or some other car. Is a question. See, if you have seen, that guy was clicking the pictures. That happens all the time. Still, though this car is like 5 years old, nobody can feel like it's a 5-year. Nobody feels like it's a 5-year-old car. It still gets that enthusiasm running in the people. They all still go wow whenever they look at this car. Such is the road presence of this car. And it's pretty comfortable as well. Last time when I've driven a Lamborghini Huracan, it was quite stiff. It was hard on the back. But this car, even on the bumpy roads, it is subtle. It has got a lot of suspension travel, so it's not that scary on the bumps, to be frank. And the best thing about this car, see, on the bumps it's not that irritating. This is in normal mode, guys. Imagine how it runs when it is in Sports Plus mode. So in the comment section, let me know what other. So my requirement, it has to make a very good noise. It should not be an electrical car at all. It has to make wonderful noise as one first criteria, and second one, it should be a SUV, a sports SUV. So I think I have pretty much covered all the cars in that range. If I've missed anything, let me know. We'll test drive that as well, and we'll decide if it is a good car or no. I was very impressed with Lamborghini Urus, but then it's obviously a Audi Q8. How much ever we try to deny it, that's the truth. Underneath, Lamborghini Urus is just Audi Q8, but Aston Martin DBX is completely redeveloped or developed from down to top for that DBX. So that chassis is unique to that car, that gearbox is unique to that car, that everything that car has is unique to that car. So I think Aston Martin DBX is a good choice, but it's very expensive. It's expensive than Urus. It's more expensive than a Bentley. So there again, the brand Bentley sounds far better than Aston Martin is what I think. So it's a very tough decision. Let's all discuss and see. Drop down your suggestions as well. Let's buy the car by the end of the year. And major decision help is, should I retain this car or sell it? So let me put it in Sports Plus and show you guys the noise that this car makes. So that's some amazing pickup there. It just picks up and goes and goes and goes. Such a brilliant car. It has got this spoiler wherein with one touch it deploys, and as you can see, the car has become more stable. Unlike before, when we were speeding, it was doing this linear vertical motion, but now it is more planted. So that's the advantage with that active aero spoiler. So hope you guys like this video. this is it, guys. Hope you have enjoyed the video thoroughly.